Morning. So, pleasant stay last night at By the Way in Tyndrum. This is the site. We've got bunkhouses over there, reception, a few items in the reception to keep you going, medical stuff, and pasta sauces. We've got some cabins to stay in there if you fancy getting out your tent for a night. We've got multi-occupancy cabins. I think there's 4 bunks in each one in there. This is where we pitched, 2-man tent area, benches. Really good for packing up, getting all your kit laid out, squaring everything away. So yeah, it was really nice. Just quickly show the kitchen. Another pod over there, more 2-man tents and that bit of grass. We've got vehicles and more pods, cabins, and another area for 1- and 2-man tents there. It's really nice, really clean, tidy, plenty of space. Nice undercover bit here for chilling out if it's raining. Hot wash, as you can see, microwave, dryer, washer, sinks, kettle, saves you gas, and a couple of electric hobs. We cooked breakfast in here this morning to save our gas. And baggage drop if that's what you're doing. Not sure what that is. Yeah, lovely. Right, we're off. Gonna get some brunch. It's 10 o'clock. Late one this morning, but we've only got 9 miles to do, so I'm going to Tyndrum, find some brunch, get some calories in us. A few resupplies for lunch tomorrow. Some ibuprofen for Jojo's footsies. That's about it, I think. I don't think there'll be much to show today, to be honest. I think it's just a bit of a trek down the old military road. We follow that through the valley, or glen, I guess, round here, and stop at Inveroran Hotel, where hopefully they'll welcome us with a couple of pints. So over there we have the famous Green Welly stop, service station and shop. Quite expensive shop by all accounts. We're going to skip past it and have a little browse in Brody's store. There we go, Brody's Key Store. See what we can find in there. Cool. I'll bring you back in a bit when we've been shopping. Hello, hello, hello. Here we are again. So, where are we up to? Left Tyndrum. It's been a slow morning. Didn't really set off till 11, but we'd had breakfast at camp, porridge, and then decided by the time we'd faffed about and left, it was sort of brunch time, so we stopped at a cafe and had a full Scottish breakfast as well. So we probably piled 2,000 calories in, which is probably the most of any of the mornings, and we've got the shortest walk today, so we should have plenty of energy. We stopped at Brody's mini market and topped up with supplies. We pretty much run out of food. and that's the last shop for about 30 miles until we get to Kinlochleven, which we're splitting into essentially 3 days. So we needed something for lunches. I think we can get there's cafes. We're stopping tonight at Inveroran Hotel. They've got a mini shop in one of their barns, I think, that opened this year. And the hotel serves food, but I'm not entirely sure whether that's residents only. So we've got a dehydrated meal that another walker gave us because they had to leave, and we've got now plenty of bachelor's pasta and sauces for lunch. Well, not today now because we've had we've had the brunch. So lunch tomorrow, lunch the day after. And we've got some soups, just something a little bit different to coffee and water, and a couple of bags of sweets each. And Joe's wrapped her feet up, ironically in sanitary pads, because we heard from somebody last night that they're the ultimate in insole comfort if you've got foot pain. So yeah, feet are all wrapped up. I just thought this was interesting. We'd got 3 modes of transport all running side by side. The A83, might be wrong, A83, 5, something like that. Road, then the train from Glasgow to Fort William, and the old military road, foot power. And this is it. I think we are officially in the Highlands. I think that started on the exit of Tyndrum. There's a barrier to stop the traffic if the way is impassable. This is where we're going to see the Biggie Mountains. Open moorland, Rannoch Moor. Looking forward to this bit. Weather's good again. I think that's going to break tomorrow, which in a way I'm almost pleased about, because it means we'll get some use out of the waterproofs that we've carried so far for 60 miles almost. Otherwise they could have been left at home and I could have had an extra bag of sweets. But yeah, weather's good again today. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Make sure that
It's what?
tight enough.
I thought you tightened it.
Yeah.
Hello.
I know. Takes too much time.
Well, I don't know how. You got 2 straps to strap up and a recording button to press. How can it take 20 minutes? What are you doing? Right. Should have hyperlapsed it.
Do you want me to get it done?
No, don't. See, this is what I was saying the other day about the app. Why can't you not, like a GoPro, control it from the 360 app?
I think you can.
Can you?
You can start the recording and stop it from the app.
Can you?
Yes.
Where's the app?
I'm sure you can.
Can you see what it's like recording? Network problem. Please check the network.
Yeah, you have to
Wi-Fi.
put the Wi-Fi on.
Way.
Try not to fall.
Mic's on. Album, camera. Please turn on Wi-Fi again and return to the app to connect. Bluetooth. Ah, okay. Right. That'll take some power up, won't it?
I bet there's a river that comes down here.
There is, yeah. It's a connector in. Failed to connect to Wi-Fi.
There you go.
Oh, it's doing it now.
Got it.
Can't access camera files. Yeah, okay. So, favourites, videos, photos. Album.
Come to camera.
Preview is compressed.
You can stop.
Doesn't show you what it's doing there, does it?
No, because the screen goes off to save battery.
Ah.
You're welcome, Matteo.
Well done, Jojo.
Well done.
How did you know that?
When I was playing with it in the car.
We got an hour left on that card.
Oh. Well, we've done nearly 3 miles since the campsite.
Blimey.
And that was 2 hours ago. Oh, that's not bad. And we stopped.
Well, we set off proper from Brody's at 11. It's now 12. So, a couple of mile an hour as normal, I think.
An early night at the campsite will do me good to my feet. They're feeling better today at the front.
And then another early tomorrow.
Yeah. And then hopefully, because all I'm worried about now, not worried, but
The 14 miler on the last day.
fresh as anything.
Oh, I bet that's lovely, that water. Speaking of which.
No, not the 14 mile. It takes as long as it takes. Hopefully not 28 hours. Look at that.
Beautiful. Train tracks still up there. Actually, this could be an awesome opportunity when I'm not holding the camera to get the old map time out and see if we can't work out what's going on here in these mountains. So, where are we? There. So we've got a big peak to our front, which looks to be Inveroran, maybe?
Maybe.
And then over there, there's a short one, and then a stab Ache Ode in the foreground, 932 metres. Behind that, with the snow on it, Mial a Burid. And then to the left of that, 1,098 metres, Clach Lethab, maybe? Not sure. Tell us in the comments if any of those are actually correct.
I think you should film that way.
Is your mic on?
Yeah.
Huh. What did you say?
I think you should film.
I couldn't hear you because I thought your mic was off. So I couldn't hear you. What?
I think you should film that way and continue. And I'm gonna check this bush here. I think it's beautiful.
Well, I can't choose where to record. It's recording 360, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
You'll have to avoid your bare bottom ski while you're having a wee in the post edit. But if you want to have one now, so I've got it for posterity,
Yes.
if you pardon the pun, I can save that part of the file, but not put it on YouTube, maybe. I'm not looking.
Wait, you have to check this one.
Huh?
You have no one coming.
I'll have to do what?
That no one is coming.
Have you muted your mic? No. Nobody's coming. It just sounds exactly like some of these little waterfalls.
Didn't get my trousers or my shoes.
Well done. That's an achievement. It's only taking you 60 miles to have a dry shoe wee-wee. Wow. I wish I'd drunk all my water. Could have filled it up there.
That was a near miss.
For them or for you?
Well, it wouldn't be a bonus round for them, I'll tell you that much. It's beautiful.
Just keeps getting nicer and nicer, doesn't it?
It's the colours as well.
You know, the only issue with having it vertical like that is that we can never show us, really, without it looking all bent, because you've got to tip it right down.
I can bring it down.
I think that's why some people carry it over the shoulder behind them, so you can view the people walking.
Yes.
So we'll maybe do that. Had 5 minutes of droney-like flying.
That is a beast. Makes you feel very tiny.
It does. That sheep on the side, the white bits, or is it rocks?
Are you asking the wrong person
I think it's sheep.
to identify it? Most likely sheep.
They breed them around here with 2 legs shorter than the other. You know, on one side. So they can stand straight on a mountain. Does mean they can only go around one way though. What a place to live. Just imagine. Beautiful. Looking at that every day, every morning. Just beautiful.
Come on then. Come in. Come on. You do the same thing you do with that. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
No?
Oh.
Oh, you have no way. Marvellous. If I do the same, I bet I will do each other.
That's the mum of that baby calf. Or the dad.
Yeah, I think they're nice. I wouldn't. Really, it's just got one thing, yeah.
I think it is, makes them proper cute.
Just I like. I'm not a big lover of horses, but I like Shetland horses. Not Shetland, Shire horses.
Yeah.
Because they've got big, long, shaggy hair and shaggy feet. I like things with shaggy hair.
Thanks.
I like girls with shaggy hair. Girls with shaggy hair.
Horses.
Horses with shaggy hair.
Anything that has shaggy hair. If it's shaggy, then it is good for you.
Go. Couple of hours in. Halfway. Found a nice little sheltered bridge look on the railway line. Get the feet out. Dry the shoes and socks.
I could actually. I could actually fall asleep. Like.
Is that the sound of the traffic on the road over there?
It's just being back home.
It's just quite too. We're awfully quiet here. Hey, look. Do you want to have a look over there? Yeah. Oh. Hello. How you doing? Get in there.
Just keep getting on. Keep going. That's all there is for. There you go, so thanks.
Not
Hello.
bad, sir. How are you?
Ah, not too bad, no.
Halfway through the day.
Great, isn't it?
Some more people coming.
Yeah, look, they are mates, right?
We can hear the sticks. It's like people on clutches.
Oh no, it's going to be different.
Huh?
Come across these things.
Hello.
No, we thought exactly the same. I was like, I have this gate in locked.
Oh yeah.
Two sets of new people.
Their first ones were at the campsite yesterday.
Ah, they were, yeah, but we've not really seen them prior to that, have we? I think.
Not sure if they were Ben Glass.
So, we were just having a conversation before I put the camera on about a lad that we've seen up until yesterday morning. Stayed back at Ben Glass for a day. I think I mentioned him. Bad Knees. He's supposed to be doing
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, Mr. Bad Knees.
Shall we call him Donatello? As one of the Ninja Turtles.
Because of God. You might watch this one, though. He might be bothered over there. Find it funny.
Donatello.
He's always.
I think he suits him the name as well.
He's always got his
Rain cover on.
raincoat, his bright orange Van Gogh raincoat on his rucksack. You can see him from a mile away. Donatello. Anyway, he had some bad knees. He took a day's rest and didn't move on yesterday. But apparently, after his day's rest, he's going to do yesterday's walk.
And today's
which
walk.
was 11 miles through the forest, which is the worst bit. And then he's going to do today's walk, which is 9 miles. So he's going to do 20, and we may see him in Inveroran tonight. Now, if we get there and we start having a beer, and Donatello, that's what makes me laugh, that name. Donatello can see his orangeness coming over the hill. I'm going to get him a beer. I'm going to have a beer sat at the table waiting for him. Because that will
It might be a late night.
that will be some shift. He'll deserve that. I hope I do see. I hope we see. He's a nice lad. Anyway. That's about it, really. No point keeping you. Waiting for socks to dry. I like waiting for paint to dry.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I can still on from here.
I can.
I thought merino wool socks were supposed to be like self-cleaning.
Couldn't you smell them last night in the tent?
Yeah.
I could as soon as you got your feet in the tent.
Good, yeah. Oh. This 3 metre selfie stick is awesome. I didn't even need to get up.
You wouldn't be able to get up in time for the
I
train.
couldn't have got up in time for that. Oh, brilliant.
So yes, you were saying about the beer on the table. You're going to let them go?
You were letting everybody know that my socks were absolutely humming in the tent last night.
Oh yeah, they were. As soon as you got your feet in the tent. But it's not a bad smell.
No. It's not in bad nick though. You know. No blisters.
Please don't show them.
No, I'm not going to. No blisters, no hot spots. No sorbet. One blister.
One dodgy nail from
One dodgy nail, that
the
was-
last 3-4
that
months.
was previous.
Well, I have 2 blisters. One on my little finger, my little toe, my little toe. But that's not causing me any pain, and it's not even covered. But
We should be doing some stretches really, shouldn't we?
yeah,
Stretch your feet out. Right, we're going to do some stretches and we'll see you in a bit. Cheers.
Take the cap off so everyone can see what we're going to talk about.
yeah.
Just a quick one. That, I believe, is the Bridge of Orchy Hotel. Stopping place for some, not for us. Unless we fancy a pint, of course. Just to see us through the last couple of miles. So we'll be dropping down Bridge of Orchy, and then I think a little climb, a couple of miles, maybe 3 at the most, to Inveroran Hotel, our final stopping place of the day. Some easy work today. Sun's still out. Cannot grumble. Right, we'll see it in a bit. Oh, blimey, that's different, isn't it? It's off backs into this. Whoop. Shall I lock it? Better, Matthew.
Wow, look at that.
Amazing. So, we're at Bridge of Orchy Station.
We're not getting the train.
We're not getting the train, although we were
Contemplating it.
discussing that, and I guess if you're watching this and thinking, should I do it? Should I give it a go? Can I manage it? Then essentially the whole route follows the road and rail link from Glasgow to Fort William, and at pretty much every day or at every stop you're at a station that will take you back, depending which way you started. Fort William, Glasgow will take you back there, so you know, you can try your best and go as far as you can. If you blow out and you want to go home, get the train. Simple. Don't have to complete it, just give it a bash. Get yourself out there. Challenge yourself.
No one will judge you.
No? It's all about the train, isn't it? Yeah, we were at Tyndrum station last night. There's a station, I think, at Rowadennan, halfway up Loch Lomond. Not sure there was a station at Benglass or around. That's Inveroran, isn't it? Maybe it was.
Taxis, you can get them if you can make it to the campsite.
Yeah.
There'll be a taxi that will come and pick you up if needed.
And when all's said and done, it's not actually that far in a taxi, is it? It just seems a long way because we're walking. It's not that far from Benglass back to Balmahar.
Milgai,
Yeah.
wherever we need to be back at.
So yeah, it might be useful info. Might be encouraging to some people if they don't know whether to give it a bash. Right, we're going to go down here.
Then go up there.
Cross the road. And then I think we've got about 150, maybe 200 metres to climb. Not clearly over that because that's much bigger. But traverse it sideways up over the ridge. And then a couple of miles over there, I think. So wish us luck, and we'll see you in a short while. I can smell the beer.
I can.
What are you going to have to drink, Jojo? What are you going to have to drink?
What am I going to have to drink?
Yeah?
Fruity cider. Ideally, strawberry and lime, if not dark fruit. If not anything really that they have. You?
I think I'm going to have a nice cold lager to start with. And then I might have a cider. Then I might have a lager. Then I might have a cider.
And then you might be ready for bed.
Then I might fall asleep. Look at that beautiful property on the
I know.
Loch Bank. It's absolutely stunning.
It is.
All these 1,000-metre Munros. Little snow on the north-ish, it probably is if the sun's up there. One lone tree. What's that all about?
No leaves, nothing.
It's a bit like a memorial or something.
Oh!
Oh! Now, would that be our target?
It's
I think I've achieved some solar charging on the old watch today. Makes a
good.
change. I didn't know that facility actually worked. Well, yes, according to the route on here, we curl around to the left. There's nobody pitched.
Yep.
What a sight. Struggling to keep an eye on my footing because I'm just admiring absolute awesomeness.
And it's 3:30.
3:30?
Yeah.
Is it?
We haven't done better today.
4.5 hours and we've stopped loads, haven't we?
Yeah.
We had half an hour on the train bridge.
Yeah, so that would have been 4 hours. Plus a few other bits that we stopped to take photos and look at stuff.
15-20 minutes with the drone where we saw the deer.
I would say probably then in 3 hours.
5 minutes up there.
No, 3.5.
Yeah,
3:45.
not bad at all, really.
3.5
Look at
hours.
that. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, I can see them two blokes right at the bottom. They still have a long way to go.
Yeah. Probably can't see it on the camera, but there's two lads walking just getting towards the road. They're going all the way to
Glencoe.
Glencoe Mountain Resort, and they started before Tyndrum. I think they said they've got 24 miles to do today. Last orders at the Mountain Resort at 7:30 p.m. So they are pacing it out now, but they don't stop at the Inveroran for a pint. Look at the bottom of the glen, it's just absolutely awesome.
It's crazy beautiful.
I'll film a load of this and then we can leave the talky bits in at normal speed.
Uh-huh.
And when we don't talk, we can
Yeah,
4
speed them
times
up
speed it down the hill.
to the point that we get to the pitch.
Yeah. I've actually only got 40 minutes left on this card, I think, or 30 minutes, so with a bit of luck we'll get to the bottom. Did they put all these rocks here just to suppress our descent speed to the pub?
I don't know, but it's awful. It's absolutely awful because they're massive. You just twist your ankles.
Do you think they've got an app?
Hmm?
Do you think they've got an app?
No.
Could have ordered one when we got down to like the trees. Been fresh off the pump. Honestly, this is like the world's hardest pub crawl.
It is.
We'll get there, it'll be old school opening hours. Shuts at 3, opens at 7. Can you imagine?
Nah.
That'd be grim. Oh, bus trip. Gone straight past. There'll not be 72 people stood at the bar before us then.
No. They're going to continue.
Running the pumps dry.
This is the worst thing ever.
It's not great, is it? Whey! Ooh, ah. How many calories today, Jojo?
Hmm?
How many calories we burnt today?
I don't know. Let me check.
About 1,500.
17.
1,700.
1,700, yeah.
Is that about 9 pints, is it?
9.6.
180 in a can of Strongbow. Well, it's close to 10, isn't it? Oh! Nearly. Nearly there.
Nearly.
Looks quiet.
It's good.
I thought that was Stuart on the right for a minute. So we need to pitch down here somewhere. Welcome back. So, eventful hour or so. We got to the Inveroran Inn. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Pitched the tent, just about to get the bedding together, and we got moved on. We're now 200 yards down the road over the bridge and pitched over there. A beautiful spot. Yeah, moved on. Now, you might ask, how can you get moved on in Scotland? Right to Rome and all that. Well, the owner of the Inveroran Inn came across to advise us that
The owners of the land.
marshals of the owners of the land, the Flemming family, recognise the surname, writer of James Bond 007, own most of this land, and just down the road is where some Skyfall was filmed, which we'll see on our walk tomorrow. Well, we'll sort of be in the area. So yeah, apparently the Flemming family don't like you camping near the Inveroran Inn, and seem to believe they have the right to move you on. But
Not a bad thing because we ended up on a best place.
yeah, we did end up in a nicer place. To be honest, the grass is nicer. It's right by the river. We've got a water source, and to be honest, I couldn't do with the hassle of potentially having an argument at 11:30 at night when I've had a few beers, and then I might want to thump him or something. so let's keep it all nice, shall we? And comply. I guess that's how they get away with it, because everybody just complies. We're good at doing that, the British, aren't we? Queuing up in line and apologising for standing on somebody else's toe. But yeah, eventful hour or so, but we pitched up in a lovely spot. And we're now wandering back to the pub for a pint.
And food,
Oh,
hopefully.
I didn't stop my watch, so we've done a bit extra distance as well.
I didn't do that either.
5:20. Drinking food, yeah. So here we are, back at the pub, and you'll see no camping sign on the telegraph pole. We pitched just underneath. To be honest, we've got our heads down looking for a flat spot from about here, and put our bags literally under that telegraph pole and never looked up. We did see the one on the tree in the woods and thought, well, there's no camping in the woods, and just carried on. I'd question the legality of it, but hey, as I say, let's just be peaceful, eh? So, yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Howdy! I'm pissed, yeah.
You are.
No, I'm tipsy. So, we've just left the Inveroran Hotel and unexpectedly got a table for dinner, which saved us brewing up some water and making bachelor's pasta and sauce. And the meal was absolutely fantastic. Service impeccable. Unbelievable. Washed down with 3 or 4 pints of lager and a double whiskey. So yeah, relaxed, ready for a good kip. Met some Scottish boy in there, regaling stories of old. The more beer he had, the more outrageous the stories got. We've been to brothels in Holland and
It was only 20.
sorry. That was the meat pie. Anyway, the other thing I meant to talk about earlier is got these from the shop. Licorice gums. Didn't realise until I actually opened them, they're made by Lions, and my favourite sweets are midget gems, but it's got to be Lions midget gems, because the black Lions midget gems are just the best in the world. These are essentially black midget gems, and it's a whole packet of them, just black ones, but they're quite big. Look. Look, it's like a double midget gem. But the taste is exactly the same. Immense. That's been the best surprise of the day. If I'd realised when I bought them, they just say Lions on them, but I hadn't realised. I've got like 10 packets. £1 a packet. Brody's mini store, Tyndrum. Anyway, we're off to bed now. Nearly at the tent. So, see you in the morning. Ciao. Just bring you back as we come to the campsite, because there's like a whole herd, if that's the right word, for a pack, for a school, of deer right next to the tents. I'm going to stop talking because I don't want to scare them off. It's an unbelievable sight. Absolutely amazing. Wow. At least 2 dozen of them. These are how old they'd be. Some are very small. Some have got antlers. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26. They're all watching them too, with the dog. Look at them all, like the statues. Have they not even seen them? Like, does she not think it'd be a good idea to speak a little quieter? I don't think they've noticed.
Not even the dog.
I'll tell you what, most of the flipping deer have noticed. Look at them all.
She's quite big to be missed.
You can't say that, she might watch this. No, they've just noticed. They've just walked 300 yards down that path and not noticed 26 deer. That is the... turn around. I don't need to with the 360 camera, but that is possibly the best picture seen in my life. Hey dude, I'm all about the lightness. It's tininess. I don't need to pitch it. I'm at one with nature. Anyway. And they're not bothered at all. There's just something odd in their habitat that they normally walk through. We find not that odd, we probably see it every day. Oh, different tents. Next lot of idiots walking the West Highland Way.
Do you think they have the only two alone? Is that?
Yeah.
Is that why they stuck together? Because it's man.
I think they're just making sure,
That everyone-
staying at the back and making sure the front's okay.
Okay.